Good morning and welcome to Saturday Morning Shenanigans, also New Song Saturday. This is a song that I wrote about a memory from my grandmother, and turns out my memory was a little bit skewed. The saying came about from a different episode than what I was thinking of, but it still fits. Let me know what you think. It's called How Are Your Petunias Today? Guess if I'm ever gonna make it big, I'll have to change the way that I do things. Make a video in the great outdoors and lace it with a couple cuss words. Post it on YouTube and TikTok too, maybe then I'll finally break through. But don't hold your breath, wait until I do, cause that ain't my style and it ain't what I do. Try to keep my songs clean and try not to cuss. Some people say that I'm just plain nuts. But I recall a story from my grandma T about some man using profanity. My grandma Taylor was a widow, you see. She was town clerk in the town of Danby. One time some men were sitting on the steps, swapping stories and telling all tales. Wasn't long before the air turned blue from all the cussing out there on the stoop. My grandma went out and told them not nice. There's a lot of other words that you could use. How about we make us a little deal? If you quit your cussing, then you won't have to move. One of those fellas looked my grandma up and down. His face was shrouded with a big old frown. But then he smiled as he framed his reply. Then he spoke these words with a twinkle in his eye. I'm sorry, ma'am, for cussing like a sailor. And how are your petunias today, Mrs. Taylor? There were some times in my younger years when my grandma was also my babysitter. I would get to cussing about something. She'd look so stern and shake her head. She'd take a brief breath and then she would say, and how are your petunias today? Didn't come out and say it, but the message was clear. If you don't stop your cussing, I'm gonna tan your rear. Although my gram has passed away, if I listen close, I can still hear her say, and a voice so soft and yet so stern, Robbie, how are your petunias today?